go over how you can pray the rosary. This is in honor of my rosary reflections that are now posted here, and I wanted to do this step by step because I know that the rosary can be very overwhelming and confusing, especially if you've never prayed the rosary before. That's what the guided rosary meditations that I did are on, but I still wanted to post this because once you start praying the rosary, you'll never stop praying the rosary, if that makes sense. It becomes one of the most powerful spiritual habits that you can have in your faith life. So let's just get right into it. Also, by the way, this rosary is from Abundantly Yours. It's my favorite one. It fits my vibe, my sad beige vibe, but it's absolutely stunning. So anyways, okay, so let's start. So here's what a rosary looks like, and here's the start. This is the crucifix. So while you're holding the crucifix, you're going to make the sign of the cross, and on this crucifix, you're going to pray the Apostles' Creed. Then you're going to move on to this first bead. This one's going to be an Our Father. This one is for the intentions of the Pope, so just kind of keep that in mind. Then these next 3 beads are going to be 3 Hail Marys for an increase in faith, hope, and charity. And then this next bead here is going to be a Glory bead. I'm going to put all of the prayers on the screen here. In case you're not familiar with them, you can just kind of screenshot them. So after you do the Glory bead, now you're at the mysteries. This is where the mysteries start, okay? So the mysteries are a moment of the life of Jesus and Mary, and we want to meditate on that event while we pray the decade. So each decade of the rosary, there's 5, but each decade is tied to one mystery. So you're not just repeating these words over and over, you are reflecting on the gospel with your heart. So in total, there are 20 mysteries, okay? And each one of those, they are split up into 4 different sets. We've got joyful mysteries, we've got sorrowful, glorious, and the luminous mysteries. Each of those sets of mysteries, they have different events. So for example, the luminous mysteries, they have the baptism of Jesus and the Last Supper. So you've got the mysteries here, and each one of these mysteries has 5 separate mysteries within the set that you reflect on for whatever day of the week it is. Does that make sense? I'll break it down even further if you guys need, but okay. So the rosary here, it has 5 decades, okay? For each decade, we are going to announce the mystery, pray 1 Our Father, and then 10 Hail Marys, and then 1 Glory be. And then optional, the Fatima prayer. I'll put it on the screen here. Then we're moving on to the next mystery. So we're going to announce the next mystery, Our Father, 10 Hail Marys, Glory be, Fatima prayer, and you're going to do that all the way around. When you finish all 5 decades, you will do the Hail Holy Queen and close with the sign of the cross. And you can also offer your rosary for someone, for something, an intention, peace, reparation, whatever intention is on your heart. And keep in mind that this is not about reciting the prayers perfectly every time. It's about meditating on Christ's life with Mary holding your hand the whole way through. This is the gospel on beats. That's what a rosary is. So if you've never prayed the rosary, I hope you take this as a sign to start today. And you don't have to listen to my guided rosary reflection. There's a lot on Spotify, on YouTube, that you can look up. If you don't know the prayers, just look them up beforehand and find a guided rosary that either announces the mysteries or gives you a short reflection on what that mystery is, so you have an idea in your head and you can envision it while you're praying the actual Hail Marys. So anyways, hopefully this was helpful. Again, if you've never prayed, please let this be your sign, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Bye.